But this morning we're going to do a loving kindness meditation, which we all badly need at the moment for ourselves and other people. Good morning. I can see somebody's tuning in. Nice to see you. I'm very sorry about being late. Just some technological problems. Morning, Michelle. It's quite interesting actually, because those technology problems would have had a much bigger impact on me before I studied Buddhism, but they're fine, they've all worked out. Just a little bit late, so I hope it's given you a chance to have a little cup of tea or something before we start the meditation. And this morning we're going to do a metta bhavana, loving kindness meditation. Some of you might know me already. My name's Jo. I'm from the York Buddhist Centre, and I've been studying for a couple of years now with Shakyapada and the gang. Good morning, Carol. And yeah, I used to find the metta bhavana quite a tough meditation when I started meditating, but as I've gone on studying Buddhism, it seems to make more and more sense to me, and actually feels very, very positive and very productive in the way that it can foster self-compassion and compassion to others. Another interpretation of metta bhavana is, instead of loving kindness, is friendliness, and I really like that interpretation, because friendliness and kindness in Buddhism is considered as important as all the reading the suttas and the book learning and the wisdom aspect of Buddhism. So its friendliness is very key in Buddhism. And when we're in a good state of mind, we can think in a more balanced way and act in a more skillful way. So I think it's just cultivating positive emotions within yourself this morning is just the best start you can have to the day. Because actually when you're in a good frame of mind, it's hard to get too much wrong. Whereas if you're in a darker frame of mind, and you're not happy with yourself, you may be cross or anxious, it's quite hard to get interactions right and to spread, friendliness to other people. So good morning, Julie. Good morning, Metta. It's lovely to have you with us today. So we're going to get going with the meditation. So if you just want to get into your meditation postures, just get comfortable. Take a couple of lovely deep breaths just to arrive. Just starting to open ourselves up to the friendliness and the loving kindness that is out there in the world. Breathing deep into your abdomen and relaxing as you breathe out. So in the Metta Bhavana stage 1, we're going to direct a sense of loving kindness towards ourselves. Sitting here today with all our conditioning and different qualities, complex being with a mind that just has a tendency to grasp and look for pleasure and avoid difficult feelings and experiences. So we go round the wheel of life having times when things are going really well and then feeling happy and fulfilled for a bit, and then inevitably things change and things aren't so good, and we get down and cross and upset with ourselves. But sit here today and know that you are doing your best. I wonder if you can bring one of the qualities you like about yourself to mind just now. This can be quite hard, especially in Western cultures, because we're very self-critical. But even if you can't think of a good quality, maybe just the fact that you're here today trying to have a good, wholesome start to the day. You can admire that in yourself. And if you like, you can imagine loving kindness as a lovely, rosy, golden light. And just be open to that light. And imagine directing it towards yourself just now. And saying these words to ourselves and truly meaning them. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. Breathing that lovely golden light into yourself. Wishing yourself well today. And in the second stage of the metta bhavana, we're going to extend loving kindness to a good friend. And if you can think of somebody who's been kind to you, maybe giving you some good advice in the past, and just imagine your good friend being with you here this morning, perhaps across the other side of the room. Really bring them to mind, maybe the way that they laugh or some facial expression that they have. And realising that your good friend is so much like you. They want to be happy in their life, and sometimes they achieve that feeling, and inevitably feelings just move on like a river flowing, and they bring difficult feelings. And maybe sometimes your good friend feels quite despairing or discouraged. So imagining that lovely golden glow of loving kindness and friendliness. And just directing that towards your friend. And truly wishing them well. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And now we're going to perhaps imaginatively let our friend leave the room and wait outside for a bit. We're going to see them later in the meditation. And I'd like you to try and bring to mind a stranger, maybe a face in the crowd that you see regularly, but you've never happened to talk to or connect with. Or maybe a neighbour that you just don't get to speak to, or someone in a shop. And again, just bringing that person to mind, maybe remembering where you see them, and getting an impression of how they look. Now you may feel quite neutral towards this person, or you may have some positive or negative feelings towards them, but usually people that we don't know very well and don't connect with, we kind of they just kind of go under our radar and we don't really think about them as people. But this morning we're going to send this person, this being, loving kindness. We're going to direct that towards them. Using a lovely deep breath just to increase that feeling of metta within you. Often people can feel it when they breathe in just behind the lower rib cage, which is where the heart centre is. So just being open to that happening when you breathe in. And thinking about the stranger, realising that they are like us in so many ways. Their life is very important to them. They have people that are important to them. Maybe ambitions or dreams or things that they like doing. And like us, sometimes things are going really well for them, and other times not so well. So really imagining that lovely golden light extending towards them, the power of friendliness, and saying to them sincerely, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering. Lovely. And in this fourth stage of the metta bhavana, we're going to turn our mind towards a difficult person in our life. Maybe someone who annoys us a little bit or frustrates us. Probably best not to choose someone who's done you real harm, but more somebody who just rubs you up the wrong way, a difficult person. And just really try and bring them to mind, almost as if they've come in the room with you and they're just kind of sitting across from you. Tuning into their presence. Using your breath if you feel yourself just tensing up a little bit. Keeping your body open. And thinking about this person and remembering that they are like us in a lot of ways. Their life is very important to them. They have things that they treasure, things that they want to do. And therefore they are up and down like us, with the river of constantly changing thoughts and emotions, and a tricky mind just like ours that wants to follow pleasure and run away from discomfort. So they will have days where they feel despondent and discouraged. Can we direct some loving kindness and friendliness towards this person, this difficult person? And as you breathe in, just being aware of the metta and the love within you, the friendliness within you, and just directing it towards this difficult person. And saying to them sincerely, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering. And in the final stage of the metta bhavana today, I would like you to imagine all of the people together, perhaps in a circle, spread out. So ourselves, our good friend, the stranger, and the difficult person. picturing all four of you together, just quietly sitting or standing. And in this final stage, can you send equal loving kindness to everyone in that circle, including yourself? Perhaps imaginatively thinking about the lovely golden, rosy light of friendliness, moving all four directions, nourishing you, nourishing your good friend, the stranger, and the difficult person. Really using your lovely in-breath and peaceful out-breaths to be with that image. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. Well, that was lovely. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. And I hope it's given you that nice, positive start to the day, of feeling that friendliness and love, and being open to receiving it as well, because sometimes we're very good at giving out love and friendliness, and we tend to neglect ourselves more than anybody. So really nourishing yourself today and remembering to be open up to all that friendliness around us that's out there in the universe. People meditating and wishing us well right now, whether we're the stranger in their meditation or whether they're just generally sending out metta. And I did read the other day that there's a Buddhist monastery somewhere in the world where 24 hours a day the monks are sending out loving kindness to the world. So it's quite nice to know that whatever time of the day it is, there's a nice monk there sending that lovely golden light your way. So have a fantastic day. Thank you for tuning in, and apologies for being late. I hope that hasn't put you out, put out your schedule, but I really enjoyed it. It was worth sticking in there to find out the right password. Okay, have a great day. Lovely to see you. Bye. Bye.